So this is an article from our Irish Patriot newspaper, and it's about this crazed woman, Ebun Joseph. The softening up of Ireland for the ongoing scheme of mass population replacement is set to gather pace following the appointment of Ebun Joseph in the Orwellian role as Special Rapporteur of the National Plan Against Racism. The stated aim of this plan is to make Ireland a place in which the impact of racism are fully acknowledged and actively addressed. In other words, the goal of this plan is to brainwash the Irish population into a sense of white guilt. It will begin a process where special rights and privileges are handed to foreigners, while the Irish will become second-class citizens in their own land. The reason for the implementation of the current by the plan, according to Sheena Curry, director of the Irish Network Against Racism, is that migrants in Ireland are reporting not feeling safe across the board in all areas of life. I wonder if Mr. Curry is as concerned about the declining sense of safety among the Irish women and children, thanks to the same migrants, but I suspect that Mr. Curry is on too high of a salary, much of it provided by the globalist NGOs to concern himself with such matters. For all intents and purposes, Joseph is the ideological child of Ronald Lenton, the Israeli Jew who in 1987 established Ireland's first ethnic and racial studies programme, and thereby ushered in the arrival of critical theory in Ireland. Shortly after her arrival in Ireland, Joseph became, according to the UCD website, a long-time collaborator with the American Jewish academic Alice Feldman. Feldman is UCD's Programme Director of UCD Sociology, MA, Race, Migration and Decolonial Studies, another vehicle for the destructive leftist brainwashing tool known as critical theory. According to her own list of publications, it was Feldman who first proposed the National Action Plan Against Racism back in January 2003, with their prodigy Ebun Joseph now apparently taking the chief role. Make no mistake, these new action plans and think tanks are foreign ideas brought in by foreign academics and enforced by foreign academics and enforced by corrupt governments. Incentivized by globalist elites as academics, politicians or consultants, they are all being handsomely rewarded for their service in the destruction of Ireland. The basic premises of critical theory is to break down white ethnic identities and destroy the sense of peoplehood in a given white nation. Joseph has a history of critical theory publications, including Whiteness and Racism, Examining the Racial Order in Ireland, and Critical Race Theory and Inequality in the Labour Market. A common feature of these academic productions is a claim that European peoples don't constitute real nations or ethnicities. For Lenton, Feldman, and Joseph, this means insisting that the Irish never existed and that Ireland has always been a nation of immigrants. Without shame or embarrassment, they point to the arrival of small numbers of Vikings and Normans many centuries ago, as if that is a legitimate reason for the Irish to now hand over their country to millions of people with whom they have no ties to whatsoever. Despite her title, it would be foolish to expect academic impartiality from Ebun Joseph. Dr. Joseph's PhD is in equality studies, an academic discipline cooked up in the last few decades to provide an income and ideological breeding ground to handfuls of left-wing activists long detached from the realities of the working people in Ireland. Ebun Joseph is an ideological activist who sees racism even in Irishness itself. A good example occurred in 2019 when she was mistakenly served blackcurrant juice instead of house wine at the Galway Bay Hotel. Whereas others might have simply mentioned this to staff, Joseph claimed herself the victim of racism. As the Ribena Gate affair gathered pace, she took to social media to demand, please, more blacks go there. They can't discourage us from going where we want. Ireland now has this person so militant over a glass of Ribena, ordering the government to make the nation less racist. Across the West, there has been a pattern of elite-led brainwashing where ideas cooked up by hostile academics are fed to students who go on to become the nation's professional class and from there disperse into the general population. These ideas infect police forces, the media, human resources departments. They penetrate every aspect of life until they are inescapable. Critical race theory isn't satisfied until everything about European culture and peoplehood is destroyed. Joseph wants anti-racism material made compulsory in the education system. There is no set target when it can be agreed that Ireland is sufficiently diverse and there is no point at what the Irish will have the smear of racism lifted from their heads. Under the gaze of critical theory, the existence of a single Irish family is racist. The Irish will cease to be racist only when they cease to be, when they are utterly replaced, and when nothing of Ireland remains. They are the dictates of new rulers, of conquering class who have not arrived with swords and guns, but with sob stories, lies, and perverted academic blackmail. So that was from our Irish Patriot newspaper, written by Andrew Joyce, exposing this critical theory, the anti-racism action plan being implemented through Irish society, and it's a long walk through the institutions.
My name is Niall McConnell. I'm the leader of Shield na HÉireann, Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement in the whole island of Ireland, and we need you to join our movement now. We are spearheading the campaign against the mass immigration invasion into Ireland. Scroll down below this video, click the link in the description or click the link in the bio to join as a member. You can join from anywhere in the world, Ireland, the UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, no matter where you are from, join as a member now. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful lapel badge, you get this Who We Are booklet, you get this frame proclamation, you get the Irish tricolour flag, and much more. Scroll down below this video, click the link now, join as a member now. Ireland needs you. Join the fight back. Stop the mass immigration invasion now. God bless you all, and God save Ireland.